In the 130th Durand Cup Group C clash at the Vivekananda Yuba Bharati Krirangan in Kolkata on Tuesday, ISL team Kerala Blasters will play against Delhi FC. Speaking to the media, Kerala Blasters head coach Ivan Vukomanovic gave an update on Sahal Abdul Samad and Chencho Gyeltshen. The Bhutan all-time highest goalscorer, Chencho, joined Kerala Blasters from I-League side Roundglass Punjab FC on a free transfer.
I agree with you that these red cards could be avoided, of course. I think that if we speak first about first half, where we had control of the game, some really good chances to score goals. In the second half, actually, I think the officials they lost kind of grip of the game and the control of the game, and that affected some of the players and their reactions on the pitch. I think that the red cards they get it correctly, okay, but I think that it should have never happened. I think that even if they are provoked or they lose kind of concentration, they still has to be present and not respond like that. It was nothing about the mental strength or mental part of losing game. It was just part of the game where actually we had a couple of situations, let's say putting the ball out for a substitution or for the cramps for opponent players, and then they were not giving the ball back. So then our players were getting affected, Then the other side again, couple of the decisions of officials which affected that reaction of our players, and then at the end, it just accumulated the nervous part of players. They reacted like that. Of course, on a certain high level, they should never do like that. And of course, I was not pleased with their reaction. And I told them afterwards. So actually, their biggest punishment will be tomorrow. They will not be participating in the games. And actually, also for the future, it also gives us, the coaching staff, kind of insight about playing games on high level. So we'll see for the next time. So actually, I think that we had the game under control. I think that in the first half, we had good chances to score some goals, to have a lead. Then even after our big chance where Srekutan didn't pass the ball to Luna, in the next attack, they had this free kick, which was not even the foul. And then they scored the nice goals. And then, you see in the football how the things can change fast. And then in the second half, we tried our best. But actually, with all these reactions and red cards, we lost the game. It was obvious that we will lose that game. And but again, it was a moment where certain players had to get kind of playing time, and for us that was the most important thing here in Kolkata. That's all. Harry, first we are here struggling to go out for a training sessions, because if we speak, since we arrived here in Kolkata, and today it's been 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we've been 5 times outside. Okay, so 5 times outside for training sessions together. And yesterday was the 5th one, actually, also on a rainy day. 2 games. Every time before these 2 games, we couldn't train the day before because of training grounds or heavy rainings and the training grounds being underwater. And look, today is the same case. The heavy rain started again last night. It still didn't stop. So actually now we've been visiting the training grounds to see if it will be possible to train this afternoon, because we have our training for this afternoon. Most probably we will not be able to go on the pitch because all the training grounds are underwater and outside is a heavy rain. And so if we speak now, technical wise, since we arrived here, 5 training sessions on the ground without being look, yesterday we had 1 training session, and last training we had 7 days ago. So if you stay between only with the gym session or just sitting inside without being capable of training, from technical wise, I think that this part of pre-season period with the Durand Cup is time wasting. And tomorrow we will see, because they announced that the rain will not stop. And I think that tomorrow, if we speak about football game, it will not look like a football game. It will just be rolling in the mud, like the last game of Bengaluru FC against Delhi FC. The ball probably will not be rolling. It will be just the mud and fighting in the mud. So then we will see about team, we will see about the players who will participate or not, because again, today will be the third time that we cannot train the day before the game. And so actually, if you speak like having 5 trainings just during the weeks and then not being capable of training before the game and then going for a game, you know, from a preseason side, like for us, it will be the best option to go as soon as possible and finish with this, because you know, even today we are supposed to go on one pitch where we were supposed to train last week. Actually, the pitch without the lines, without, like, you don't even have the feeling that you are on a football pitch. So again, I repeat, like the last time, I suppose and I accept and I understand that it's difficult for the organization, people to organize all these things. But you know, sometimes we feel desperate, and yet again today there is heavy rain. Most probably it will be impossible to go onto pitch because there is water all around and the ball cannot roll. And even if the rain stops tomorrow, we accept like fighting in the mud, not even the football game that will look like a football game. So we will see about our team and the players who will participate in that game. And we have to proceed about our ISL preseason period preparation. Still these last reinforcement who have to arrive actually this week. Some of them are in that process to arrive here. So hopefully when they arrive, and we will start our next period of preparation to prepare for the ISL. So that's our goal. Yes, so if we speak about also medical part, we still have Haku, who is out of the game since the first game against Navy. He got injured. He's still not in training process with us. He's still with the medical staff. If we speak, since Sahal arrived after his national team obligation, since he arrived, he only trained twice with us. Okay, and the second time was yesterday. So, and if we speak about, again, grounds underwater, heavy grounds, playing, it will be almost impossible to let him play on this kind of ground, especially the first game. And again, especially that very soon, in a couple of days, he will have to go again with national team. So we have to speak today with our medical staff and technical staff about that thing. If we want to just throw him in a risk, or to spare him and save him. Since Chencho arrived, it's the same thing. He trained only twice with the team because we didn't have training sessions due to bad weather conditions or not being capable of going onto the pitch. So, you know, these guys who had long break, didn't play up until now, not a 1 minute with us, we have to take care about that because we are preparing them as well for the ISL, not for the Durand Cup. So actually we will see today if there is a possibility to train, and later with medical and technical staff if they can participate tomorrow. We still have to decide.